hello. Wilfred, hello. Melbaba, hello. Brianna, hello. I'm doing free tarot card readings for you all tonight. Drop your questions. I'm here for free. Make sure you follow me, please. Gifties are welcome and appreciated, but not necessary. Just follow me. I have subscription options as well where you can unlock extended daily readings. Hi, Scott. How are you? Pasha. Will Pasha get a job soon? Will Pasha get a job soon, please? I'm just warming up my cards. Hang on. Will Pasha get a job soon? I would not say soon. You will eventually get a job, but maybe not soon. Pasha, if you have other questions about that or want further clarity, we can chat a little bit about your situation. Tell me why you don't have a job, what your employment is, something like that. You're welcome, Pasha. Scott, will Scott meet up with his ex soon? I'm getting a yes. And I'm getting head over heels, and I'm getting almost there. Seems like it. Why don't you just call her? Did you call her? Have you called her yet? I'm bringing back the little glasses, guys. I think they're going to make a comeback. That's my prediction. We've been doing the big glasses for a few years, but I think these might make a comeback. They're very 2000s. Welcome in, everybody. I am a psychic and a medium. I can answer questions for you, or I can talk to people in heaven for you. Just make sure you follow me, but there's no charge tonight. I'll be here for about an hour and a half. Hi, Gail. How are you? If you have a question, you can leave it in the comments. Charles is back. Welcome in, Charles. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Richard. Hi, Mary. Georgina. Will Georgina and Brendan get back together soon? Georgina and Brendan. Will they get back together soon? It looks like a no. Sorry. Gail, anything from your mom? Have I spoken to your mom before? Can you remind me her name? Gail is here, Mom. Darlene. Hi, Darlene. Yeah, I think it was only last week or the week before recently that I've spoken to Darlene. In the last month or so, hey? Hi, Darlene. There's a child in your energy, Gail. Now, I can't remember a thing about your last reading. Is there a child? Do you live with a child? She's talking about the child. It could be a puppy, but I think it's a child. Gail. I'm waiting for Gail to see if there's a child with her in her home. Child in your home, Gail. If you respond to Gail and I don't see it, it's probably blocking you out for some reason. Sometimes they filter out comments. So just try again. Did she leave to take care of a child? Did she like walk away for sick? Your nephew. Does he live with you? Or do you have a puppy in your home? Like, who's with you right now? Could be your nephew. Darlene, who is the child? What's the relationship? It is a little boy or masculine. I don't know how old he is. Gail, what did you want to say? Gail, you do have children? Oh. Okay. I can't read without like clarity on these questions. So if you have children, why would you say it was your nephew? Are your children adults? Gail, tell me what you want to say about this child. Where's your brother? Is he in heaven or is he living? I don't remember readings. They fall from my brain. Sometimes I do, but okay, your brother is living. Yeah, so I think really your mom just wants to say hello to him. There's some hardship around somebody, maybe your brother, but maybe it's your children, I don't know. Around, I would say, masculine child, there's hardship or something. There's some kind of heavy feelings, heavy emotions. And Gail says, yes, it's your brother and his heavy emotions she wants to talk about. She wants to talk about your brother and his heavy emotions. And she's saying, yes, you got it, yes. Okay. All right, brother and heavy emotions. Darlene, what do you want to say to brother, please? Gail, you can leave in the comments what are his heavy emotions. It will get you a more clear reading. So he feels really exhausted and like at his wit's end, like at his turning point or the last straw. Looks like he has to pay out something. He has to give quite a lot. And it looks like he's kind of doing things on his own. Does that make sense, Gail? So I guess moral of the story is that mom is seeing his struggles, okay? And she's just kind of acknowledging and wanting to kind of send him encouragement. Do you have any questions for your mom, Gail? She says 10 of hearts, like she loves you and your brother. 10 of hearts. She says, I love you. Okay, Gail? Oh, look. I love you. That's from your mom to you and your brother. Okay? Thanks for coming in, everybody. To show, okay, Gail, Darlene, Gail is asking you to show yourself to them. And she says, okay, careful what you ask for. Kayla, can I get a message from Kayla's grandmother, please? Kayla, what's your grandmother's name? I have a lot of ghosties. They need to be named. Betty. Hi, Betty. It's like they all stand in line waiting for their name to be called. She's describing herself as, she'd say, gotcha. I don't know who she said that to. Or if you, I'm seeing a dynamic where somebody was a bit like silly and tricky, and the grandmother would say, gotcha, or I caught ya, something like that. But at the same time, she has the same energy. She has a silly and tricky energy. So I don't know if you guys used to try to catch each other in jokes, or if you used to try to stump each other with like silly riddles or silly rhymes, or like Scrabble or some kind of board game or some kind of card game where she's saying gotcha. And it's giving a playful vibe. She's like, gotcha. Playing Snap, card games, something like that. Okay, card games. Cute. Very cute. And she says, I win. I think she loved, I don't think she would have let you win. I think she would have like beat you even when you were a kid. It's kind of cute. She seems to be very funny, like in a true way. Like I think she's actually funny. Like I think she would crack me up if I could hear her talk. And this is you and her. She's like my little love. She just feels really joyful around playing card games with you. It's very cute. And like I could feel her you know that feeling of like over like bubbling joy? When she beat you in the card game, she would feel really happy about it. It's very comical. She had no guilt. Oh, I like her a lot. She's very funny. I can tell. She's making me laugh a whole lot. And very bubbly, like a bubble energy. But there's fear. I think she even would laugh when she was afraid. She might be a person who she'd be like, oh. When she was afraid, she would kind of laugh a little bit or something like that. She might talk about fairies, or she might talk about ghosts, and she'd be like, ha ha ha. Funny. Betty. I love her. I love her a lot. And really, when I just said that, she's probably saying that about you. Okay. What is the, who am I talking to? You have a question. The person who I'm reading for has a question. Your Nan just told me that you have a question. Where'd she go? Kayla. Your Nan sees that you have a question, I think, or if you don't know what she's talking about, there is something that's undecided or unseen. Scott, I did answer your question. It was a yes, I think. Kayla, are you still here? Kayla with Betty. Okay. Kayla, do you have a question for your Nan? Oh, Scott, sorry, bye. Didn't see it. Kind of talking to a ghost right now. Can't do it all. Kayla, do you have a question? If not, I'll close out your Nan. fella, what are you at? Nan's here waiting. I'll have to close her out, okay? Thanks, Betty. She's like, okay, I don't care. She's right. She's like, okay, best kind. I don't care. Okay, thanks, Betty. She says, I'll talk to you later. Somebody's moving house. Who here is moving, in the midst of moving, and you have somebody in heaven probably wanting to talk to you? Who's that? Only say, it's me if you are moving house in the midst. And you have a ghostie in heaven who wants to talk to you about it. Anybody? Am I not seeing comments or what? Hi, Lydia. I'm going to get to you in one sec. Kinsey Lane. Kinsey Lane, you have 2 male ghosties who are kind of watching over this move. Do you have a question about the move? It's possible that these people are living, but I'm getting a ghosty voice here. Kinsey. Do you have a question about your move? Some kind of drama, I think. Kinsey! Boys, what's up? Keeps leaving me hanging. Hi, Matt. Nice to see you. Okay, Kinsey, if you have a question about your move, just leave it in the comments and I'll answer it later. Lydia. Now, which deck am I using for Lydia? I am getting to the bottom of something here tonight. Thanks, Matt. I'm rocking the old school, the little ones. Usually they're big. Yes, Kinsey, it looks upright. Yeah, you know what, Lydia? I'll just ask my cards. So you don't have to put your stuff out there. I'll just ask the questions we need to know. First of all, I'm going to ask to see the character of the person we're talking about. Show me his character. He's not showing at the moment. Show me his character. Is he not home? Or like not around you or not present or something? Show me his character. It's saying like, yeah, he has skeletons in his closet. And yeah, things have been an uphill battle for him. The good news is that they're not, you know what? Like, I believe and trust in God when I ask God to use my cards to help people. And the fact that God doesn't give me big glaring information for you, I would find encouraging. For you, I did get the Queen of Swords twice, which indicates to me, I just question if we are jumping the gun a little bit, or what is it? Like, I think if he were really bad, it would tell me. And it never says, like, yes, he's really bad. You know what I mean? Is there any information that Lydia is unaware of that needs to come out, please? Lydia, if you're not seeing the whole video, this gets posted to YouTube after. That's for everybody. I post my live readings to YouTube so you all can watch them back. Lydia, it's not glitching on my end. So this video will record fine and it will be posted to YouTube. Okay. Now, is there any information that Lydia needs to be made aware of? I just wish I could confirm some suspicions for you, but it doesn't show any negativity. And I can only assume that if there is bad stuff going on, I mean, I just believe that they would tell me if there were bad things going on. Because I do believe that God would want to keep you safe if you're like in danger or that kind of stuff. But I just don't see badness from him. You are getting the the Queen of Swords 3 times in every deck. Now, she's highly intuitive, the Queen of Swords, so I would never disregard your own intuition. But if there's anything left to be uncovered, the cards don't want me to be the one to do it. Look, intuition. My intuition guides me where I need to go. So the Three of, sorry, I keep saying, for you to get the Queen of Swords 3 times as your character, yes, I would agree with you. I don't think I'm the person to do the investigation. I think you are the person to do the investigation. I'm pretty sure that that's what they're indicating, because they just don't tell me anything, right? But if you, as the Queen of Swords, know shit, then you need to be the investigator. I think that's what they're trying to tell us. Perfect. So if I were you, I'd be praying. I'd be praying about it. I would be talking to the universe, bringing things to light. You ask the universe for signs of the truth, and I believe that you will get what you're looking for. Okay? How's that? I think I'm just not the one to get the answers for you. I think you are the one to get your own answers. Penny, why are you telling Lydia go away? Why are you saying that? Don't go away, Lydia. Don't go away. You're so welcome, my love. Hello, everybody. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? You are all welcome here. Charles. Charles, I already answered you a whole bunch of times on that question. Scott, I didn't miss you, man. I already answered your question once. If you have another question, Scott, write it down again. Charles. Is Chris Charles's long-term partner? Has anything changed here? No. You already asked me that before. This Penny person gotta go. Black. I don't know what her problem is. Okay. Scott, can you tell me, will Kyla soon come back? Scott, will Kyla come back to Scott, please? Will Kyla come back to Scott? I think that she will. I just don't know when. Okay. Julianne, hello. Welcome in. So Charles, tonight they're saying no. Sorry I so bluntly showed you that no card. But that is the answer for you. Gotcha. Kinsey. You're welcome, Charles. Kinsey, were you the one about the move, Kinsey? Or were you... I think I already did a reading. Do I see anything else on your relationship with Kyla? Well, that's a big question, Scott. Show me the future for Scott and Kyla. Show me the future. Show me the future. Crystal balls coming out. Future, please. Future for Scott and Kyla. I think you're not meant to be together, Scott. She might cut. There might be some on again, off again activity. She might come back for a short period of time, or for a time or whatever. You might reunite, and you might just do that forever. You can do that forever if you want. I don't think you're meant to be together, given by the cards. Timothy, we can do yes and no's if you want. I'll do whatever. What ifs? You have a good... Okay, bring it on. We'll see. Listen, if it's about a sports team winning something, I'll answer it, but I might be wrong. Any other questions, my loves? If I've missed you, you can ask again there. Debbie, will Brad recommit to Debbie? Will Brad recommit to Debbie? It appears to me that you both will make an attempt to work at the situation. I will get you Lydia. Debbie, it looks like you both have a desire to work on the situation. So I see you potentially doing a little bit of therapy. Would the relationship work out in the long term if they reunite? Like staying together for the kids? Again, how I would describe this is you're not really meant to be together. It's not like you're soulmates or something. You can try to keep it stringing along, going to therapy for a while if you want to. But I think ultimately neither of you is going to be fulfilled in the relationship, okay? Yeah, Lydia, drop your question. Timothy's question, this is his good one. Does Kristen thinking about me or have feelings for me? Either is fine. Okay, Timothy. Does Kristen have feelings for Timothy, please? Does Kristen have feelings for Timothy? Yes. Sweet. We'll take it. She does think about you and she does have feelings. With love, Chandel. Will I meet someone new anytime soon? Will she meet someone new anytime soon? Your past relationship would need to close out. It's not fully over, and it would need to close out first. So no. It would be, you're not ready for another partner at this time because you already have one. Energetically, you know how that goes. They are, yeah. I use anything. Whatever you throw at me, I'll use to read. Did Lydia's question come in? Lydia, you can drop your question or your comment or whatever. Julianne, I gotta take, these are giving me a headache actually. Just the sides, does that ever happen to you guys? Now I can't see a thing. Julianne, will Julianne reach her goal weight? With effort. 7 of Pentacles is a whole lot of effort. It's savings. It's, I think I recall that we talked about Weight Watchers points before. This would totally make sense because it's like putting things in the bank, like banking your points and that kind of stuff, or filling your tank with a certain number of calories and that kind of stuff. You do have the ability and the potential to reach your goal weight, and energetically it says yes, you will. It's just that it will take a lot of effort for you. So as long as you continue to do the banking, do the tracking, all those efforts, you will. It's like if you stay on the same track that you're on now, you will. What was the note I found? So Lydia found a note on her husband's computer. Can you tell me what it was about? Can you tell me the topic of the note? What was it about? Curiosity? Was he asking somebody a question or something? He was curious about something? He says, I'm on 2 minds about it. I'm not too sure if I want what I want. He says, I want to be happy. I want a relationship, but I'm on 2 minds about it. Does that make any sense? Looks like, was he writing a pros and cons list or something? Lydia? It kind of looks a bit like a pros and cons list. Is Ali thinking about Khan? Or Ali? Is Ali thinking about Khan? Khan, the way I see it is that, yes, they have flickers of that about you. I wouldn't say that they like obsessively think about you or think about you in a overly willing way, but they have flickers of that about you, if that makes sense. Scott Taylor, poor old Scott. He's drove. He wants a lover. Well, you're focusing on the wrong person, so you can't have a new person. Is Scott gonna die alone? Do you want me to predict? Is Scott gonna die alone? No way. You're not gonna die alone. You can have girlfriends. You can have girlfriends, but you would have to let go of this current partner. I know you're not together, but you do still like control her or something. Leanne does Matt miss Leanne, please? Does Matt miss Leanne? Yes, definitely. He really misses you. He says he loved your bitchiness. Jules, is Jules on the right path? No, Jules, you're not. You're not on the right path. I'm so sorry. What path are you on? I want to know more. Because it so clearly gave me no. Nicole, can I have one card for Nicole, please? Work. It says this is about your networking with your clients and coworkers. And I think you should be prioritizing that at this time. Prioritizing your network. Prioritizing the efforts you give to the people who support you in a way or who you rely on in a way. So your coworkers and your clients. Will Tuana and her ex ever get back in contact? Yes. It looks like yes, you will. That's what he said, Leanne. That's what he said. Shailene? Will Shailene be traveling soon, please? Yes, you will. I don't know how soon. Hi, John. Whitney's test results, please. Whitney's test results. Will Whitney's test results today be okay? Yes. There are multiple factors. I don't know if you were tested for multiple conditions or there's a list of things. Some of them are going to be completely fine. Check, check, check. Green light, whatever that would mean. Some of them are going to be the people who tested you cannot fully see everything. Will she need further testing? I'm thinking that there will be some factors that the tests didn't show, and your providers will pursue further testing on thinking. I'm thinking that's the case. Yeah, with kidneys, it looks like there could be, so many different things. And I do think with the Two of Swords, I kind of think that something is you're unable to see something. So it might be down the road that you have to retest when they get more symptoms or something like that. But I see check, 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 and if like something iffy. Newfoundland. I am in Newfoundland. Jules, I don't quite understand your question. Healing my nervous system, ... vertigo. Not too sure what your question is. Will they be okay? Like, will your kidneys be okay? Whitney, will her kidneys function? You have kidney issues. So no, I think you're going to need further evaluation and testing and stuff. I think I wouldn't hesitate to say that you do have some issues going on with your kidneys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to tell you that at this point. It might be down the road that medically the kidney stuff is able to show in testing. So it's a little bit, you should trust a doctor, not me. Oh my God, do you go to Ziggy's? RAD? Oh, okay. So Jules, it said you're not on the right path at all. But I don't think they were talking about your nervous system. Show me Jules. Give Jules advice on her nervous system. My darling. What do you do for your nervous system? Like, what do you mean by healing your nervous system? It's kind of like healing the weather. You can't really heal the weather. If you have a reactive nervous system at this time, are you removed from danger? Miss, I am a medium, so would you like me to ask your sister for a message for you? Miss, if you could tell me your sister's name, I can ask her to come in. Okay, tell me her name. And I'd say, does she call you Miss? Summer. Sissy. Okay. I like that. Hi, Summer. She says, now, Sissy, don't tell anyone this. Okay? She says, don't tell anyone this. I see multiple people coming out here, Sissy. A group of people, 2 women and a man. And it created a bit of a stir, I would say. Is she at peace? Yes. We don't even have to ask that. She's actually a very vibrant ghosty. I think if you asked her, are you at peace? She's like, peace? Me? She's like, I'm here making trouble. And I don't know if you know about this, but I think that there was some kind of drama involving two women and a man. I don't know if you maybe you and your sister just liked to watch the programs, watch the soap operas, or maybe life was a soap opera. I'm not too sure. But she's talking about now, Sissy, don't go telling anybody this. You know me. I'm up here making trouble. That's how she's coming to me. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. She says Queen of Wands and 3 of Hearts is she's like a heartbreaker. And she says, yes, I'm at peace. I'm having the time of my life. And if she made mistakes on Earth, which I think she did, I think she made a few mistakes in her day. And she's saying, she's like, I'm still a good girl. I still got into heaven. And she would be batting her eyes. She's like, I'm still here. I like her. I do think she got into some badness when she was alive. But she says, but I'm a good girl. They let me in. So to ask her if she's at peace is a bit funny. She's like, no, girl, I'm carrying my chains with me. But by chains, I mean my necklaces, my bracelets. She's like, yeah, it's a heavy burden being this pretty. You're welcome, Missy. Do you want to ask any questions or anything, or you feel good about that? She's cute. She's not going anywhere anyway. She's like, I'm always here. She's not gone far from you, Missy. She always hangs about you. Especially if you ever hear like clattering, breaking glass or wind chimes or clattering jewelry like bangles. You know how bangles make noise? So those sounds, she's trying to get your attention. Breaking glass, bangles, or what was the other thing I said? Wind chimes. Those kinds of sounds. Sandra, is Jason still dating M, please? Yes. Thank you all for coming in. Make sure you follow me, and you can also book readings. I do individual readings by video chat if you want to, and I have an office in St. John's. Megan, can I hear from Megan's sister, please? Megan Parnell, I think it said. Megan Parnell. Megan, what's your sister's name? It's Sisters Night. Hi, Shani. Thanks for coming in. Make sure you guys follow me so you can get a notification when I'm live. Natasha. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Natasha. Megan's here. And yes, my name is also Megan. Natasha's like, but you're Megan. But my sister's Megan, but you're Megan. She's like, where do I look? She said, where do I look? You're both Megan. She's talking about a King of Swords, Megan. A King of Swords is somebody who's very draining in the home. So I don't know if this is your King of Swords or her King of Swords or your father. But I just got like this kind of dip, like this low feeling. He would give me a lump in my stomach. This man. Do you know who she's talking about? Yeah, so probably you could hear him coming, footsteps, breathing. What does she want to say about it? She's like, we would have had such a happy life, except for that one thing. It feels like she's like, that's the one thing that kind of disrupted everything. 717 is on my clock, and that can be an angel number. And then there was the Queen of Swords too. And so I don't know who, it kind of looks like parents, but, so she says, you, Megan, were my family. You were my home. I would say she turned to you. Are you the bigger sister? Like she says, you are my family and you are my home. You're the younger. Natasha, oh, 10 of Hearts. She loves you the most. She says, I love you the most of everyone else. Yeah, were you? Interesting. Because it does feel like she turned to you for the safety rather than you turning to her. She is at peace now, okay? Okay. She is at peace. Is she past? Okay. She says, thank you. We made a good team. We made a good team, she says, and I couldn't have done it without you. Anything else, Natasha? Do you want to ask her anything, Megan? What is it? What is it? She says. What is it? Why are you crying? She just looked at you and she said, what is it? So this is funny. She doesn't know why you would be crying over her. She's like, what's wrong, Megan? She's like, what happened? What's wrong? Because she's not connecting that she's the reason that you're crying. She wouldn't put it that way. Like, I think she's asking you, like, is there something else going on in your life that you're crying about? Is there something else? Natasha, is there any other topic you need to bring up? No, she says you use something as a distraction, Megan. You use something as a distraction. Tell me about this distraction thing, Natasha. You dissociate, Megan. Do you know that you have like dissociation episodes? So it's not quite seizures, but it almost could go that way, or there's like a whiff of a seizure. Does that make sense? Or was that her or someone you know? It's just this like faint hint of a seizure, but you definitely zone out. You stare off and detach from everything around you. Are you aware that you're doing it? Okay, Megan, these will also be posted on YouTube. You're not aware that you do that? So just so I can make sure I'm not getting it wrong. Did Natasha have seizure-like episodes or dissociative episodes? Do you know? Megan? I'm getting a daydreaming type of state, staring off into space, a lot of daydreaming. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's something you should look out for, okay? It might be you, it might be your sister, or it might be somebody in your life like your child or something. But she is referring to dissociative episodes, daydreaming, staring off in space, okay? That is a brain coping mechanism. It's not just a quirk. It is our brains do that for us in order to protect us. And you would need to be aware of what it's linked to. Why is your brain doing that to you? Okay? I don't know. I don't see Megan anymore, Natasha. So, okay, Megan. I'll put Natasha back to rest, okay? And like I said, these are posted on YouTube after, so I know it's like fast and furious in here, guys, and like you're getting all this stuff that it takes you some time to put together the puzzle pieces. So go back and watch this on YouTube after. My YouTube channel is also called The Megawatt Collective. Okay. Thanks, Natasha. Good night, my sweet. Mike, I saw you with the lobsters, man. I don't know. Do you know what? And it actually stayed in my mind after. I think that if you ever have your own album, I think you should put a lobster on the cover of it. Lisa, does Dwayne miss Lisa? Yes, Dan, hang on. Dwayne, does Dwayne miss Lisa? Yes and no. He does and he doesn't. I think he is both relieved and longing for you. Does he love you? That's a good question. Can you show me if Dwayne has real love for her? It's the type of love that has been built on shared experience, shared trauma, probably childhood experiences. You've built something together. You have a connection for sure. I don't know how healthy I would call it, okay? There's different kinds of love. Different qualities of love, different brands of love. So there's Temu love, not even Temu, what's the bad one? Wish. If Wish sells you a shirt, it is a shirt. It might be too small. It might come in like doll size. It might be not what was advertised, those types of things. It is still a shirt. So it's like, love, you can call it love, even if it doesn't fit. It's doll sized, it's child size, whatever. There's different qualities. And then there's from Wish to the top brands. You get my drift. Not all love is equal. Not all love is the same quality. You're welcome, Lisa. Magda, will your friend commit to what? Will her friend commit with her, Magda? I think so. I think yes. Dan, can I ask what is going on for your girlfriend? What do you mean by that? What is going on? Is she like having a hard time, or what are you trying to get at? What is going on for Dan's girlfriend? Is she really your girlfriend? How long have you guys been together? Dan, where are you two? Respond to my questions as I'm reading for you. 7 months. What do you mean, what's going on? Will they work out is really your question, right? Will you work out? Will they stay together long term? I see lies. I need more information, Dan. There are lies either on your end or her end. You're not going to stay together forever or anything. So what I can ask is, how can Dan improve the situation? How can Dan improve the situation? If you want to keep the relationship together for another little while, just give her some space and have patience with her. 7 months, you two are not getting married or anything, and you've been together 7 months. It's like, I don't know how to put it, but it's not that deep. If she's having trouble at work, allow her the space to focus on her work. Does that make sense? That's how you can help improve the situation. So you should be there for her to lean on when she wants to, but don't really have overly expectations of her. I'm getting a whole lot of 7s. It's 7:28 on my time, 7.8K hertz, 7 viewers for a second. Okay, Welcome in, everybody. I'll stay for about another 15 minutes. So I could do maybe one medium reading, or I can keep doing. Katie Flanagan, do you see us moving in summer for early fall? Katie wants to start moving in the summer and be settled by fall. Will this happen? She wants a prediction, please. I think you got a lot going on, Katie. Do you? Are you married right now? You know, it's not answering your question without doing a little digging. Is that okay with you? Everybody follow me. Okay. And you would all be moving together. So it's you, husband, children? Have you ever been divorced in the past? Okay. How important is this move to you? Because it looks to me, from what I can see, it looks to be quite a strain on the unit. The family unit is how I would kind of see it here. So what is really your motivation behind the move? What are the factors pulling you? Like, is it essential? Is it something that you kind of just want? Because from what I can see, if it's not essential, I might not really pursue a move at this time. So let me ask, so give me some more information if you want me to help guide you in the situation. So you can ask a question about if you're going to move or not, and I can get a prediction that is going to be 50-50. Or I can ask the universe what is in your best interest in the situation. So tell me where you live and where you wish to move, and I'll ask if that is in your best interest. Like, you don't have to tell me your street number or anything, but your country or province. Western Canada, Eastern Canada, something like that. Okay. They live in Sundre and they want to move to Okotos. Is this in their best interest? Katie, I just feel in a way I think it's a pros and cons thing. In a way, it is in your best interest, but it's telling you don't go. I don't think at this time a move is in your best interest. I see that in the large scale of things, the benefits tell you that it will be in your best interest, but the cards are saying don't go right now. So should you move this summer? I think it might be a mistake, but that's up to you, right? I hope that helps. If you want any more specific questions, okay. Okay, so it's not a shack or something. I'd stay where you are for now. I think your husband, if I can be, do you want any more information? Probably you don't. Probably just let it be for now, but I'm kind of getting an inkling of something. Do you? Because it looks to me like your husband likes to be away from the family. And I will leave that between the two of you to figure out. But something to consider. I think they often will tell us everything we want to hear. So here's what I would suspect. Now, this is me being suspicious. I would suspect that he's, you know, yeah, we should be near family. I shouldn't be traveling for work so much. And he tells you what you need to hear in order to pacify you. And his true feelings are that he actually likes to have time away from the family, and he will sabotage the plans of moving. Is the thing that you need to know is that if you were to go ahead with the move, I believe that he would sabotage it on you. In order for it, but he's like two-faced because he's saying he wants it, but he wouldn't actually let it happen. Some guys will, it's like empty promises, okay? Thank you all for coming in here. I might close out here, my loves. I think these readings, I've done a lot of different energies tonight. Okay. You have a conversation, Katie. That's exactly right. It's everything here can work out fine, but there's, yeah, communication needs to be had. I think I've delivered enough babies tonight. I've delivered enough ghosties and I've delivered enough blows, I think. So I will see you guys back here next Tuesday. Make sure you follow me. I have a subscription feature. You're so welcome, Katie. I really do hope it helps. I only come here to help you guys. If I can interject and prevent a train crash, I hope I do. Yeah. I'm sending you guys so much love. Check me out. Follow me everywhere. Go to my YouTube. This is going to be posted on YouTube. Follow me everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Come on. Let's get to it. Shine bright.